as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give to Pollard running left. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Boys, we got this.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Purdy from the gun.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion, a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
15 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Prescott.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. 2nd down, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here's Samuel.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
88 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Third and 12.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up, and the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Now Purdy.
And a loose football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Here's 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here now, 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this out past the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Prescott.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Prescott.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
from 17 yards out. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. On second down, it's Pollard. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill